Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the Reggae Boyz, and their improvement in the latest FIFA rankings that were released today. Also, this is their highest rank in terms of ranking points, their highest total in about 3 years. And also going to be discussing, just the improvement of the team under Coach Halgrimsson, and a few other points. So, stick around until the end of the video, and we'll go over all the details of the video. Right. But as usual, YouTube formalities, do remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also share your thoughts in the comment section. So we can start by so FIFA released their latest rankings today. It was a bit delayed, but they finally updated the rankings today, and we see where the Reggae Boyz, have improved from 57 to 55. After their recent success at in the CONCACAF Nations League, where they defeated Panama, which Panama is ranked higher than us currently. So them as a result of them defeating Panama, they were able to gain a few ranking points, which resulted in them climbing up the ranking table. So they've improved from 57 to 55, and this is the second time that they have reached the 55 position, and being 55th is their highest ranking position in about 3 years, right? And this is the second time that they have been in the 55th position under Coach Halgrimsson. So as far as improvement in ranking points, they jumped from 1422 to 1435. So they gained a total of 13 ranking points, as a result of them defeating Panama in the third place playoffs of the CONCACAF Nations League. And 1435 is also their highest ranking in terms of ranking points. This is the highest total they have also had, since 2021. So definitely see where from a ranking points perspective and a ranking position perspective that the team is slowly improving and getting better, not only on the field, but also in rankings as well, and points as well. So definitely a plus for the Reggae Boyz going forward. And I can just imagine and hope that this will just go from strength to strength and get better, as the team plays more matches, and build their cohesion and chemistry, and I get more familiar with the coach's tactics and everything. This just bodes well for the team, and hopefully they can continue to improve, in the FIFA rankings and climb to a position where they feel they should be. Because if you speak to a lot of if you hear a lot of the players talk, you definitely know that they think they should be ranked higher. They deserve to be ranked higher. If you hear Damon Lowe, I've heard Damon Lowe on numerous interviews, saying that the team itself, they know that they are better than their current ranking position, and hence the reason they are pushing, giving it their all whenever they come to represent for the Jamaican team to improve in the rankings. And not only that, from Damon Lowe as well and other players, you realize that a lot of them have aspirations of playing in the highest leagues, highest leagues in Europe, and especially in England. And they're not that if your team is ranked a certain rank that you cannot make it to these leagues. But if your national team is ranked, I forgot what the number is, but if your national team has a certain ranking, it makes it easier for the players of that national team to acquire work permits and so on and so forth to play in England and other leagues across the world. Hence the reason why a lot of the players want to improve their ranking. When you talk about soccer, at the end of the day, the best soccer leagues are in Europe. The English Premier League is arguably the best league in the world. So as a soccer player, you always want you're always striving to play in the highest league as possible. So yeah, so the Reggae Boyz, they're slowly making strides, which is good to see as a Reggae Boy fan. And this again, so this current ranking is their highest position also under Coach Halgrimsson. But this is the second time Coach Halgrimsson, they are being they this is the second time they have gotten to the 55th position since Coach Halgrimsson, took the realms back in 2023 officially, right? So we also seen in October of 2023 where they were ranked at 55 as well. So Halgrimsson is definitely, making his mark on this team. Slowly but surely you see where the team play on the field is improving, steadily. And so I did go review some of the improvements that I have noticed under Coach Halgrimsson, and that's in a previous video on the channel. What we learned from the Reggae Boyz performance in the CONCACAF Nations League. So if you're not familiar with that video, you can also take a look at that video and just to see some of the improvements that I've noticed under Coach Halgrimsson. But this is another an addition to the improvements, right? Where in FIFA rankings and in terms of ranking points, they're also making strides in that department as well. So Coach Halgrimsson has definitely done a brilliant job so far, with the team, and in terms of even recruiting and the players that he's adding to the team and bringing to the team, that's also something that we have to give Coach Halgrimsson and his coaching staff a lot of credit for, you know, throughout the CONCACAF Nations League and any other matches that the Reggae Boyz have played since Halgrimsson came on. We'll see where he is. You can tell that he has a plan, a strategy of how he wants to develop the team. He is see where he is involving, players, different players at different in different, match windows. So it's never something where, the team is for any of the match windows where the team is there's a consistent, there's a core, yes, there's a core group of players that he has, but trying to improve the team, he's always, adding new players to the team, even if it's just bringing them into the camp to see what they have to offer the team, and constantly looking for players to improve the team. And obviously the team have improved, but there are still areas of improvement that's needed, particularly in the midfield. And we've seen where Halgrimsson has, invited different midfielders, trying to make that fix. And even as fans, we complain about the midfield all the time, but he's slowly but surely, trying to find the right fit in midfield. And I anticipate that will continue going forward as well. The same thing with our defense, the right back position I think as Jamaican fans will say the right back position is a position that we've complained about, over the years. And but with Dexter Lembikisa now in the right back position, and he's performing well. He's come up against some of the top players in CONCACAF, top offensive players, namely Alfonso Davis, Christian Pulisic, you name them. And he's held his own and showed that he does belong playing in CONCACAF. And honestly, to me, I think Dexter Lambikisa has secured that right back position, going forward. But as the saying goes, competition in any team is always good, right? So, and I don't think Halgrimsson will just be comfortable with just Lembikisa as his top choice, right? So he'll definitely be recruiting or trying to bring in, more players in the position to, give him competition for his place. You never want a player to get complacent, in any position on the field. The same with our left back as well, even though we have Amari Bell and Greg Lay there, but both players are prone to injuries, so I do think Halgrimsson will be looking to bring in more players in that position as well. Again, just to competition for places. Up top, the same thing. We have some brilliant players up top, but don't want any player to get complacent and think that their spot in the team is secured. So and there have been a lot of names going around that the fans, us fans, want to see playing for Jamaica, who are eligible to play for Jamaica. And you know, from what I've heard, nothing confirmed, but they are in talks with a lot of different players, um again, Premier League quality players as well. So with Premier League quality players, if and when they do join the team, you definitely know the team will improve, in the midfield as well and up top, up in the attacking position. So, in all phases of the team, Halgrimsson is surely slowly, improve the team. But like I said, he's not he has a plan, and you can tell. And whenever you hear the players speak, even the coaches speak about Halgrimsson, and even members of the JFF as well. As much as we criticize the JFF, and they deservedly at times, even them, having Coach Halgrimsson is even helping them improve. And they have also attested to the strategic way of Coach Halgrimsson, and it just bodes well for the nature of the football, just the overall well-being of the football, going forward. So Coach Halgrimsson has definitely been a huge addition to the Reggae Boyz program, both on the field and off the field as well. Right. So hopefully these improvements can continue, and I'm really hoping that the JFF doesn't get in the way of Coach Halgrimsson as he tries to build his team and to qualify for the 2026 World Cup, because that's the ultimate goal of Coach Halgrimsson. His contract with the JFF is to get the team to the World Cup in 2026. But as we've seen in the past with the JFF, when a lot of good things happen, and they always find a way to mess it up, for the lack of a better word. We see it with them and the Reggae Girls, Coach Lauren Danielson, you know, best performance of any Reggae Boys or Reggae Girls team or coach, in the Women's World Cup, leading the team to the round of 16. And next thing you know, the JFF, fired Coach Donaldson. They'll get cute and say, oh, they didn't renew his contract and whatever, but it was they didn't have any interest in renewing his contract, so it was a firing, and so I'm just hoping that the same thing doesn't happen with Coach Halgrimsson, because we are seeing a lot of improvements, under him with this team, and I hope the JFF can just allow him to do his job, do what he does best, and learn from him, But as you know, there are members in the JFF who, they think they know everything, and but there's a saying that says, if what you're doing is not working, then you can't continue doing the same thing. And the JFF has been, trying to go about things the same way for years. We've heard a lot of players complain, and about things that are currently going on in the JFF that it's been going on for years, right? So hopefully the JFF can just move out of the way and allow Coach Halgrimsson and the players on the field to do what they do best and continue to, lift the team and improve the team. So both in the FIFA rankings, and also, qualify for the World Cup qualify for the World Cup in 2026. And so as far as what's immediately in front of the team now, the World Cup qualifiers, of course, and Copa America this summer as well. And definitely looking forward to those matches, and especially the World Cup qualifiers, which, on paper, we are stronger than the teams in our group, but as always, the match isn't played on paper. You have to go on the field and win matches, which I do expect the team to do, but you never know with football, right? And in Copa America, that will be a bit more challenging, but with the team that we currently have, and if and when there are additional players added, I do think we have a chance of performing well in the Copa America as well, right? But we'll see how that goes, when we get around to that. So again, Reggae Boyz, improve from 57 to 55 in the latest FIFA rankings. And in terms of points, they gained 13 ranking points. So they improved from 1422 to 1435 ranking points, right? So huge improvements there. And just so this is it for this video, viewers and subscribers. As always, share your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel and like the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.